Hello people, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is Sunny and today we're gonna review all the tier 6s that you can get in the trade-in Spring Garage Keeper. So, starting right this video off with the AC4 Experimental. This is a big one because this vehicle it's probably a worse medium, I can say. I don't really recommend getting this vehicle. Probably it's gonna be a waste of points. The Chromal Berlin I still think is the best pick for British mediums. The AC4 is having a quite okay gun for a tier 6. I mean, you can penetrate, you have 171 penetration on AP and 239, I think, on APCRs. Good rate of fire, 1100 DPM. You're pretty mobile, actually. You don't have any armor, so 10 degrees of gun depression is also workable. But I still think the Chromal Berlin, it's gonna be the best choice for a British medium. Next, the Dicker Max. It's actually a really nice vehicle, 300 alpha damage, plenty of gun depression, good gun, 300 alpha damage, 169 penetration, I think, on AP, good accuracy, not really armored, good concealment, I think. But you can actually get the Dicker Max or the Heavy Tank number 6 from the token store right now in May. So keep that in mind if you want to get yourself a free tank. You can still, I think you can still do so, because I have like 41 tokens and the month is not really over. But probably if you haven't started collecting tokens since the start, then you might actually miss them out. But as a tank destroyer, I think the Dicker Max is a solid pick, just because the tank, after I played with it, I played it for 10 battles and it felt really reliable in my opinion. Next, the Heavy Tank number 6. This is the same tank as the Tiger 131, or another kind of Tiger at tier 6. But yeah, it's your typical heavy tank, 220 alpha damage. But personally, I feel like the VK 3601H is much better. You have more hit points, and on top of that, it's a Tech 3 vehicle. This one, it's a bit, I don't know, I feel like the VK it's a bit slicker, but that's only my opinion. This one, it's a bit boxier and a bigger target to hit, but you know, probably still a decent. It's more towards the better offers over here, but it's a tier 6. I don't really recommend getting that. Next, the Poodle. The Poodle, it's a copy-paste vehicle from Poland. It's the same vehicle as the VK3002D, I think, or M. Yeah, I think it's M. It's the same as the Britannia Panther. It's the same as other Panthers in this game. So it's not really the most unique tank. It's just a copy paste, and it's obviously it's from Poland. If you have the list, then there's no point having this vehicle. The list as tier 8. Next, Sherman VC Firefly. This is a worse AC4 experimental in my opinion. You have the same gun, you probably have better DPM, you are limited to 40 km/h instead of the 60 that you have on AC. You have 6 degrees of gun depression and once again no armor. So yeah, if you want to buy out of those two vehicles, probably the AC is better than this one. Next, the Skoda T40. I don't really feel like this is the most fun to play tank, because the Skoda T25, the Tech 3 variant, it's a much better pick. I mean, that thing has 3 round autoloader capable of dealing 330, and on top of that, it feels really reliable. This vehicle, 240 alpha damage. I mean, for a medium, is really good, but I don't know, it doesn't feel like it has anything special to its name. So the Skoda, probably not the best tank for you as well. Next, from Sweden, we have the tier 6 STRV M42 with I think that's a 75mm, 4 round autoloader, 150 alpha damage, 600 damage within 6 seconds of the first shot. Quite decent. You don't have any armor, you are quite mobile, you have a reliable gun, and obviously that autoloader can help you dish some damage as well. I kind of enjoy this vehicle, but I don't know what to say. It doesn't have the most actually, I don't know how to say it. I kind of enjoy this vehicle, but probably I will not recommend to everyone, just because it's a paper armor, and if if you have a bad matchmaking, then you're not gonna be doing good. So it's up to you. I can say that it's fun because it has the autoloader, but at the same time it's not fun because it's a really occasional tank. Next, we have a big boy 130mm main armament, the SC100Y. This vehicle, it's a behemoth at tier 6. I think it's one of the biggest tankisters at tier 6s. And you hit for 440 with 200 meters, actually 196 pen. If you hit, you're happy. You can load premium AP with lower penetration and higher alpha damage of 510. In terms of my playstyle with this vehicle, I kind of enjoy it. It's like you do 2-3 shells of damage and you're happy because you already have like 1.5k damage, so it's not the hardest tank to do damage. You have enough penetration, you can penetrate. You actually have a quite reliable gun because your accuracy is 0.36 base, but you have to be stationary. And in terms of mobility, you have an okay mobility. I mean, the tank has quite of a good engine, but 35 km/h top speed, it's nothing to home about, or nothing to write home about. But yeah, once again, you are a big target. You don't have any armor, so do you like big heavy guns? Probably this tank it's perfect for you at tier 6. If not, maybe you want to pick something more reliable like a Dicker Max. Next, the T-3485M. This is the best tier 6 premium in my opinion. This tank has everything. It has the gun, it has the armor, it has mobility, has anything. And I still think it's like this tank. It's a stat padder, but yeah, you can get this vehicle. This is the best that you can get, or not. Probably I think this is the best. Some people might say that Cromwell Berlin is the best, but I think this one is more. It's more for everyone. And next, the Type 64. The Type 64 is probably the best tier 6 as well, just because you have such good view range, you have good camo, and well, the gun is not the most reliable because you don't have the highest penetration, might need to fire a lot of APCRs, but if you have the view range and the concealment, you can just flank your enemies. So yeah, this was pretty much all the tier 60 that we have in this list, so yeah, make your choice if you really want to invest into tier 6 premium. So this was the video guys, thank you very much for watching and I'll see legends around.